Hello, this video is for our Saturday, May 4th auction at the Narragansett Event Center, 2206 Old St. Mary's Pike, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Our start time is 9:30 a.m. Folks, we have got a sale for you. We've got antiques and collectibles out of an estate out of Newark and off of some Neighborson Core Road. Plus, we have some things that came up out of Mason County. If you can see, we've got this magnificently nice painted farm cabinet. Okay. Then right back there, what you're taking a picture of is a beautiful secretary. Okay. Here's another secretary. Okay. Look at this nice looking dresser right here, this washstand. Very cool. Now, folks, the bestest two coolest pieces that we have, I think, are right here with this curved glass curio cabinet with the carved heads. Isn't that neat? Okay? And then, if you come across, here is an old secretary desk. Very nice. Very nice. And it comes out like that. Yeah. I mean, you're talking old, solid, nice, good stuff. Now, here's a sofa back table. I really liked it. Okay, we'll get some pictures of these pieces when we get to the front. Here's a nice desk. That's an ornate hall tree back there. Good looking solid bed. Okay, old fire chief truck. Here's a nice little dresser. Here's another secretary slash cabinet. Don't see those very often anymore. And then here is another hall tree. Very nice. Okay, now as we come down off the ramp, this came out of the house in Newark, and it is a teak wood dressing screen. Isn't that cool? Now as we come across the front, you can see that we've got a bunch of nice carpets here. We'll get them more arranged around in a little bit. Then here are some collectibles, okay? But here you go. Here are some hand-sewn quilts and some hand-knotted quilts that are very nice. We have a quantity of those. Really like these, okay? As we come across, you can see we have an AP Donaghho jar. I haven't found a crack in this jar yet, folks. This is really, really cool, okay? And this is a number 13 ball jar. Hard to find, okay? As we come across here, you can see that we have some depression wear, okay? We have some of these really nice plates by Hummel, okay? We've got some other carnival glass type stuff. We have some Wedgwood plates. Now, coming into this next lot, you can see that there's some old sheet music. In this lot, there are some sterling silver spoons, okay? Then we have some Fenton critters. We've got this metronome, and I really like this crystal vase. And here are some hand-painted gold things that are really, really nice, okay? As we turn the corner, you can see that we have some old ornaments. We have some mid-century modern cups, okay? I thought this was really cool. G.I. Joe Collectibles, right here. All right? And we have some Joe Camel lighters and playing cards. Now, these are string pulls, and they're hard to get, and we've got two of them here. Okay? Now, as you come across, you can see that here is a piece of Czechoslovakian glass. These are Fenton cake plates, okay? And this one in particular is hard to get. Now, we come across here, you can see that there's some Fire King items, okay? And, folks, what we have right here is a quantity of Roseville pottery, okay? And I know Roseville is kind of a thing of the past, but this Roseville is highly collectible and really, really nice. Don't see any blemishes on it. Check it out when you come. Very nice stuff. Now, this is the back part of what we showed you earlier. If you come here, you can see we have a mantel clock. we have some gnomes and some other things. There's a Shirley Temple doll, okay? This is really nice. These are curios that hang on your wall, okay? Now, if you're looking through here, this is Griner Dairy stuff, okay? Griner Dairy, not bakery. And I think that these folks were up around Zanesville. Now, this is a Don Whitlatch, and it is 1 of 1. So the lower the number, the cooler it is. This is 1 of 1 print. Very nice, okay? Coming across here, you can see this is a Griswold Lamb Cake mold, okay? Still has the original box, very cool. Now, this is a Thomas Icart print. Icart was a famous French painter, and this is called the Love Letter. It's got a love letter right there, okay? As we come across here, you can see some various Shawnee pieces. This jar was very old. It was made at the pottery place up in Williamstown. Now, folks, here's a nice selection of Fenton. All Fenton pieces are painted. We have these little Fenton critters. We have some other Fenton pieces. Very nice, okay? As we come back across here, this right here, I think was Cambridge made. I'm not sure, but this is a very nice lamp, and it's got the little baby lamp with it, okay? Now, Shawnee, I believe, for these cookie jars. Let me show you something I think this is pretty cool. Bam, isn't that cool? Yeah, nice light. Now down here we have these small, I would like to call them samples. I'm not sure that they are, but they're very nice, okay? Now coming across, you can see that we have some other collectibles here. This is something to not look past. This is a '0 Griswold skillet, okay? Very neat, very collectible. Then right here, this ruby glass drink shaker plus these cups and saucers is really an exceptional thing. Look that up online, you won't be disappointed. Here we have some other Wagner and Griswold skillets, okay? And then right here is a large Jeroboam jug and a churn, okay, and a baby bed. Now it doesn't stop from here though, folks. Follow me, okay? Now I'd like you to pan up so that we can see the fronts of those dresser, the wash stand, yeah? And then go across, we can see the fronts of these nice old dressers over here. Very nice, okay? All right, then we start down this row right here. You can see that we have a globe, okay? We have this table. We have a mid-century modern dresser slash dressing table, I would call it, okay?
Vanity.
Vanity, thank you, Dee. And as we come across, you can see that we have some really cool stuff here. There's an old cuckoo clock, okay? There's a couple of 3 ships here. This is a piece of Fenton, okay? Nice stuff, okay? Now I'm gonna come around you and come back up the middle. Now, as you can see, this old dresser right here needs a little bit of work, but with some TLC, it would look nice. We have these 2 nice matching chairs, okay? And as we come up through, okay, you can see some old smaller tables, some smaller chairs, okay? Now I'm gonna go back up the other side, Dee, and we'll just talk about that stuff as we go. All right, so as we come back up through here, folks, I really like this little coffee table with this inlaid top. I thought this was cool, okay? Now, this is a shelf in the shape of a boat. How about that? Now, as we pan across here, a little dusty because it was in the house for several years, but folks, I'll tell you what, we've got some nice pieces, these little chests, small tables, really neat stuff, okay? Now, And as we're coming on down through, you can see some other collectibles that we have. And then switching over here, you can see some nice glassware. These cruets are pretty cool. We have these things here, which are pewter. We've got this radio. We've got these pictures of people, and they never smile, but we've got pictures of them right here. Okay? Now, as we're coming across here, I don't want you to overlook these box lots, because these box lots have a lot of really neat stuff in them. Okay? Everything from glassware to juicers to Lincoln logs, old license plates, old records. Kind of a really eclectic mix of stuff right here. Okay? Now here's some collectible plates. Now as we catch up, we have these glass insulators. Okay? We have some pots and pans. Now folks, right here is several of these old weed eaters and chainsaws and such. There's a really nice post hole digger right here. Okay? And this came out of that garage up there in Newark. Okay? And I know it's not antique, but there are some nice stuff right here. Okay? And we have this newer generator. Okay? Now let's go on down the aisle here and we'll look at some stuff. Here is a wicker mushroom table. It's a little dirty, but it's a nice looking table. Then we have this entertainment center. As we go down through, you can see that we have some household goods that came out of Newark. We have a bunch of these tapes. Okay. There's a generator. It's parts only. We have this futon. Here's some old games. Okay. Now, this table is good to me because it's got a lot of old records on it. Here is a Johnny Cash record from a long time ago. All right, here's a Nat King Cole record. These I definitely would encourage people to go through. As we go around, you follow me, I really thought that this was a neat piece. And it's not antique, it's newer, but that, if you went to buy it, would cost you a fortune, okay? So that's a thing that goes over a window, and that would be a really cool thing to buy here at the auction. As you can see, we have a mailbox, and this is a cooking set, okay? Yeah? And then barbecue set. Now we've got some of the old gentleman's office stuff here as well, okay? Desks and stuff, and I haven't wiped it off yet, but they're really, really nice. We've got a conference table, and we've got several of these chairs, these nice office chairs, and then there's several more office chairs over here. We'll probably put them out on the porch on sale morning, okay? So, folks, I will tell you, this is the antique and collectible sale that you've been waiting on. If you have a shop or a booth, or you just like to buy really neat, cool stuff, this is the sale for you. It's Saturday, May 4th at 9:30 a.m. at the Narrowgate Event Center, 2206 Old St. Mary's Pike, Parkersburg, West Virginia. Now you're the first to know.